Yeah, like it was fun making Sanders. Like just the rush of it, like going through the whole day of it. It was just an amazing feeling, bro.
Yeah.
Like just making all the different songs and like not knowing if you would get it finished by the end of the night. It was just so dope, bro. Like, and it's like
It was
one of the
making that
things I'm
from
gonna remember
start to
forever.
finish
Like,
because I know you must have been there because you guys are like brothers, right? So
yeah,
just
I was my younger brother. We recorded it in my bedroom, and actually, I was in LA finishing off an album I was working on, and then I had flew back, and during the summer, he was working on like snippets and stuff, like getting geared up to drop another project because it had been 3 years. So when I had got back, I had got a new job, just so we could keep the help pay the bills and stuff around the house. And it was just getting closer to that time. He had did a snippet of "Pull Up with a Stick" on Instagram, and it was just going crazy, like getting like thousands of views, and he was getting a lot of people just wanting to hear the song. So we was like, well, let's drop another project. Um, so my dad, he came up with the emoji idea, and I designed the cover and stuff. And he said he wanted it to be pink and stuff like that. So I designed the cover, and he put it out. But I didn't know. I found out that it was supposed to drop on a Friday, and I found that out on Wednesday, like 2 days before. So I just started the job, and so when Friday got here, I just took off. I was like, well, we got to drop it tonight. And like that morning, we woke up at like 9 o'clock in the morning, and we was like, he'll go in and record a verse, and I'll mix it, and like we was picking out all the songs that we was gonna like choose for Sanders, and like all during that day.
your deadline.
Well,
Um,
like in Atlanta, bro, it's like Forever was one of the side homies that he knew like just around the way, and like in Atlanta, it's a real musical city, so like people support you. Like it's not like people hate on you and things like that. Like Atlanta is one of those cities where like the artists they be out and about. It's not uncommon that you'll run into T.I. or Jeezy or Two Chains or anybody, bro. Like it's
yeah,
actually kind of cool, and like all the celebrities are pretty cool, bro. Like when you meet them and shit, like it's not all like trying to be all like super cocky and all that shit. Like some of the guys they gotta be like careful because they don't know strangers and things like that. But like for the most part, bro, it's like a lot of Atlanta artists. What I can say,
it
they
all
pretty
flowed
humble
well
and cool,
together.
bro.
So you
Yeah,
guys did
when
a
you
good job on it.
a lot of things to consider, bro. Like it's a lot of things to consider, and like we just pay attention to the details, and we make sure we hash it out and think things through because you got to like if you want to be a winner, you got to put in that extra time. You gotta put in extra energy. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta pay attention to the small things. If you want to be great, you gotta do what the greats do. You gotta take the steps necessary to get to the top. If that's one of your goals and whatever you want to do. Like LeBron, he played basketball. Look at his work ethic. Look at how he trained. Look at how serious he takes it. And I just take people like that and apply it to my
Yeah.
craft.
So like the tour life, like do you wanna describe how it's been for you this year?
Man, tour life has been fun, bro. Like just like the experience of going to different cities and like getting the atmosphere of all different places, bro. It's dope, man. Just to see like your fans that specifically like your music. It just feel good, bro. Like, and then a lot of people didn't think Sa could do his own tour, like just coming out and being a fresh artist in the scene. But it's been a good thing. Like we've been selling out shows, we've been rocking the stage, and we've been getting a lot of rewards from it. Like just seeing the fans and how people react to your music. It's just a dope experience, bro. Just people that really genuinely love your
You just
music and
kept
come out to
releasing
support.
song after song, album
Yeah,
after album.
You
Cause
gotta make the people want it, and you gotta give them something to appreciate it more. Like if you just give it out and just give it out like it's nothing, people is gonna look at it like it's nothing. And like with Sanders, like when we got finished, I did the verse for Tatiana Boy, and like then Don Quan came over, and like at literally as we was loading the songs up, I'm sending them to the guys to load it on Spinrilla. We was recording the intro, which was the first track, and we actually dropped it 2 hours late. A lot of people was mad, but when it came out that night, we just went and like drove on the expressway through Atlanta, got some weed, and we was just chilling, man. Just it was like a big celebration. It was like we knew it was gonna be something big, like just like how the music came and like just the whole excitement of like making a whole project in one day. Like it was just like a big rush. Like it was like sprinting for a whole day. Just imagine just working as fast as you can to try to mix and like record verse and like think of different things. It was crazy, but it was the most fun experience I can never imagine in my life.
artists right now that you'd consider, working with in the future.
Man, I want to work. I want to work with everybody. Like, see, I work. I would work with anybody from like CeeLo Green. Like, I appreciate all the different styles of music because it's all coming from a different place. Like his mind and their mind and my mind. I feel like it could create like something totally new, bro. I'm all about like making good music and creating new vibes. Like I want to be like in a position to where like I can make music with almost anybody. And like in this game, you gotta get your respect. You gotta drop heat. You gotta put yourself in a position to where these people want to work with you, and they look at you like, oh yeah, I respect his music. I respect his grind. You know what I'm saying? So I just know I got a lot of work that I gotta do and put in. Like we take family serious. Like at a lot of times, it's just been me and my family. Sometimes and like we're a tight knit family. We come from a structure like just being in Chicago to where you got to stick together and stuff like that. So we got a very close bond, and I'm thankful for that. Like my dad and my mom just being so supportive, and like that's the thing we wanna show to the world. Like be a father to your children. Like support their dreams. Like sometimes parents just want their kids to do what they want to do. Like ask your children like, what do you want to do? Like my dad, he wanted me to play basketball at first, but because I'm kind of tall. But I didn't really like sports like back then. So he invested in music equipment and bought me stuff and like all that different things, like him supporting me and like being a person behind me is what was able to create all of this, and I'm thankful for that.
That's real, and those jewels will carry on for you generation to generation.
Exactly. You got to create generational wealth for not just you and your kids, but for your kids, your grandchildren. Like you want to leave a legacy on the world. Like when we die, hopefully when all of us get super old and pass on, hopefully people will remember us like how they remember Michael Jackson and remember James Brown and all those guys. Like I want them to talk about what we did in our music careers. It's not all about like being rich and like having fancy cars and all that and like being flashy, like especially in music. Like it's more to life than that. Like sometimes I actually appreciate nature and appreciate like just chilling outside or having a vibe or interacting with different people or meeting different people. Like it's much more to the world than just materialism. Like I'm more like a guy that like to think about like ways to create better technology.
You
Like, I
guys
just
all
feel
share
like
the success as if it were yours, and that's really commendable because that's family. So how was it for all of you guys when Young Thug jumped on that, because he's a big artist now.
Man, Thug is a pretty cool dude. Like even when I used to run into him like across Atlanta and shit like that, he always had a good vibe. He always showed love. And when he invited S.A.N.D.A. to come out to London, it was just amazing to see like people all the way out there across the world like knew him, and it was so early after the project dropped. But like it was just a good vibe. Like when people come to our house and like do give us interviews and stuff like that, like our thing is to show people our vibe. Like show people that we kick it. We put on a good vibe. We play music. We play games. It's all about a good vibe and a good energy, bro. And when people could feel good energy, bro, they show you love and they appreciate that, bro. And like when Thug hopped on it, did songs, hopped on that shit, it just felt good, bro. Because like it's like people showing like, oh yeah, I rock with you, bro. I fuck with you, and it's like you like these the type of guys you listen to their music too, and you be like it's a crazy feeling to have somebody you like musically like your music as well, bro. It's
Yeah.
actually dope.
I
And
can imagine somebody from the top. He just dropped a joint album with like Future, who literally just sold out like an arena that holds 20,000 people. In
yeah,
London.
bro, they been showing like they should like he showed little bro some love, bro, and like we appreciate that. I'm just glad to see my little brother winning and doing his thing, bro, because I believed in him a long time ago, even from when we first dropped Rodeo and shot a video to it. Like I knew he had the potential to be a major star, bro, and like I know his success is just gonna keep growing, like, and that's why I have no problem with supporting him, bro, because that's what people need. Like this is a world, no one's in this world alone. Like we all need each other, and like people need to realize that there's nothing wrong with helping somebody out or getting behind this person, because when you give support, it's easier to get support. You know what I'm saying? So I have no problem with like helping my little brother be the best artist he could be.
Ago.
On Instagram, Snapchat, all social media, SoundCloud, all of them is the same. It's Mr. T3 ITZ MRT3.
Yeah. So anyway.
It's been all good, bro. I was out there in Fort Valley last night. They had that homecoming, so I went out there and kicked it with them. It was a pretty dope experience. But today I just been chilling, answering emails and stuff like that. Just getting things out, plots and plans, seeing what's the next move.
Yeah, that's great. Like it's never good to become complacent or just too comfortable with where you're at. I like
Yeah,
that.
it's always work, bro. Like we see we want the longevity in this game. We want to be major people in the game when it's all said and done, and we want the respect from the world. So yeah, we constantly working, brainstorming, thinking of different ideas, way to do things. So it's a lot more to come. The fans, they want more from Saw Baby. Just be patient. It's most definitely coming.